One of the biggest reasons to listen to Dooku Jedi Lost by Cavan Scott is to get some much-needed backstory for the man who would become Darth Tyrannus. In the movies, I always got the sense that he was someone who was going to extreme lengths to achieve noble causes. I think the Clone Wars series does a lot to show us that he had become someone straight-up evil, and Jedi Lost bridges those two aspects of the character. So today we're talking about why Dooku left the Jedi Order. There will be spoilers for the audio drama ahead. One thing I really like about the story is that there isn't just one reason. I do think there was a final straw that broke the camel's back, but you can go through Dooku's entire life and see the choices he made that led him there. First, he met his sister while he was still relatively young, something that normally would not have happened for any other Jedi initiate, but his family's status and a trip to his homeworld made it somewhat inevitable. He formed a connection with her, and then the two secretly kept in touch for years, sending messages to one another, and an attachment was most certainly formed not only with his family, but with his homeworld Sereno. Growing up, Dooku also befriended a fellow initiate named Sifo-Dyas. As they progressed through their training as Padawans, it became clear that Sifo-Dyas had the quote-unquote gift of foresight. The visions seemed to take a heavy mental toll on the young man. What's more is that the Jedi were hesitant to pay attention to any visions of the future because it's always in motion and impossible to predict fully. Dooku personally witnessed the deaths of thousands of beings on the planet Protobranch, deaths he felt could have been avoided if the Jedi Council had only listened to his friend. On top of that, he saw that the chief concern of the Republic was the loss of the Bacta that the planet produced, and not the lives that were lost. At one point, Dooku got to experience a vision of the future for himself alongside Sifo-Dyas. I believe that experience was the vision of the Clone Wars that prompted Sifo to eventually order the clone army. The vision itself was cloudy, and there may have been multiple possible futures seen, including one where the Jedi do, in fact, take control of the Republic by force. I think the ordeal could have prompted Dooku's fascination or even obsession with the old Jedi prophecies that we read about in Master and Apprentice by Claudia Gray. As Dooku became a Jedi Knight, trained his own Padawans, and became a Jedi Master, he just saw more and more of the same hypocrisy from the Jedi Order and the Republic. He learns of a traitor on the Jedi Council itself, who it turns out was being blackmailed. She had a secret son in the Jedi Order, but she was too afraid to tell the Council about him, and someone else was able to use that information as leverage. Dooku became frustrated with the strict doctrines of the Jedi that seemed to cause more problems within their own ranks rather than solutions for anything at all. He attempted to improve things by becoming a Jedi advisor to the Senate, where he met Senator Palpatine. The Council did not approve of a Jedi Master taking on such a political role, and things came to a breaking point when Sereno withdrew from the Republic. They believed they would be better off on their own, without Senate meddling, but when pirates began attacking their world, both the Republic and the Jedi refused to send aid. Dooku took it upon himself to solve the problem, and he drove the pirates away. In the aftermath, the Jedi and the Republic offered their support, having caught word of the discovery of a precious resource on Sereno. Seeing that once again the Republic and even the Jedi seemed more concerned with resources over the lives of people, he announced that Sereno would not return to the Republic, nor would he return to the Jedi Order. It's currently unclear exactly when all of this took place, but Dooku left the Order before the events of the book Master and Apprentice, which takes place about 7 years before The Phantom Menace, or 17 years before Attack of the Clones. In Legends, Dooku abandoned the Order sometime after Qui-Gon's death, although he had still been growing disillusioned with the Jedi and the Republic for some time prior to the Battle of Naboo. I like the way Jedi Lost handled his exit from the Order as his own personal decision. I do think he initially left for noble and honestly very understandable reasons. It doesn't sound like there was any manipulation on Sidious's part until after he left, and then his nobility was twisted and warped until it was largely gone. His goals remained the same. He wanted to remove the influence of corruption and hypocrisy in the Republic, but by the time of the Clone Wars, he's willing to do anything and sacrifice anyone to achieve that goal. Jedi Lost winds up telling a tragic story of a nobleman completely losing his way, and I thought it was very well written. I was a little worried it would wind up being just a simple list of checkboxes and events that we needed to see so we'd have answers to questions we've had about Dooku, but I was very happy with how much depth and meaning Cavan Scott gave to his backstory. Since it's an audio drama, you can pick it up anywhere audiobooks are sold. If you're interested in picking it up for free, I'd recommend signing up for a 30-day trial of Audible. Go to www.audibletrial.com/Star Wars Explained, or click on the link in the description, sign up for a free trial, and you'll get a credit for one audiobook, and you can use that right away on Dooku Jedi Lost. Or get any number of Star Wars books, or get any book you want. The point is, you'll get a free audiobook and you'll be supporting the channel when you do. But that's it for today. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and consider checking out our Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.